Well, that was an incredible effort by our team, and I'm so proud of how we performed based on our effort, how hard we played. I was telling this to Q, I mean, this is the best, for me, this is the best game we played since I've been the coach at Mississippi State. Without question, because of how we played, how hard we played, defensively, both ends of the floor. This is the best game. And I hope we can build on this and the effort and what it took preparation-wise, but just how hard we played. The second half against Kentucky was a phenomenal half. We talked about trying to put together two halves like that every time we step on the floor, practice or games, and we literally did that today. Played 40 minutes of really good basketball. Thought our help defense was the best it's been. We had 15 steals that led to 28 points. They shot a lot more threes relative to their overall total. Last game they shot 25% of their shots, and they got 54 points in the paint. Tonight they only had 24 points in the paint. So much better job of keeping them out of the lane. And they're really good. I mean, I think Alabama is really, really good. Alabama's a tournament team. They're very good. So this was a very important one.
Again, questions for Coach. Carmen's got the microphone. We'll get it to you. We'll start in the back with Steve. We'll get it down to Jake.
Coach, in Tuscaloosa, they kind of ruled the paint. That wasn't the case tonight. What did you kind of do differently to change that?
I thought we did a better job in terms of being more help conscious. That's number one, just our help defense and flying around, helping each other, stunning and showing, always sensitive to where the ball is at all times. I thought that we were very physical. I thought we did a great job pressuring the ball, and it all adds up to a really good defensive performance against a very, very good Alabama team.
Q passed 1,800 career points tonight and was real efficient, 8 of 10 from the field, I think, and everything. Like, do you think people appreciate how good of a scorer he is? You know what I mean? Just how good he's been throughout his career. Scored, 3-pointers, driving to the basket, all those different things. Kind of what makes him so good.
You know what? I mean, I sure hope so. I certainly do. He's really playing at a high level. What I like tonight, I think he had 4 assists in the first half. Is that correct?
He had 6 for the game.
Yeah, 6 assists, 1 turnover. I thought he was
You're
really
right.
good.
You're right.
Sharing the ball, moving the ball. Not only does he get, his 20 on 10 shots, but he also, had another 12 points assisted for, which was outstanding. I thought Lamar was really good tonight. I thought Lamar's leadership out there, I thought he did some great. They were trying to double him, trying to keep it out of his hands. But everybody, all 8 of the guys that played, right down the list here. I thought Reggie Perry was fantastic in terms of the double-double. Great on the glass. I mean, when they were making little runs, he was getting offensive rebounds that were huge. I thought Abdul had his best game of the year today. He was really a force out there. I was really excited about Nick, and he got in foul trouble in that first half. That's why he only played 8 minutes. I talked about Lamar and Q. Robert Woodard gets 9 rebounds in his minutes and a couple steals and does a lot of things that don't show up on his side. I thought Tyson and Eric both played incredibly hard defensively. So, it was really, really, hoping that we can really build on this and understand what it took to play this way today.
Coach, what did you see on film against Alabama that led to the guards getting great penetration in the line, in order to make great plays for offense?
You know what? Another thing that I saw in particular, I thought our defense, though, created a lot of offense for us and got us into the lane a lot. I thought that we got into the lane the first time we played him in terms of penetrating. I thought we played off of 2 feet a lot better tonight. We only had 12 turnovers against a very good defensive team. It's really long, really big, has great size. So that was, and they're, like I said, they're a very, very good team. I mean, that's a team that will be in the tournament. So that's another quadrant 1 win for us, which is very important.
You hit on it there with Adu having 10 points. How big is that for your team? And is that something you think he can build on to give you a little bit more of a scoring threat?
I do. And, and our guys went to him. The guys were passing the ball. And I was surprised when I saw it after the game, he was only 2 for 5 from the foul line, because he's shooting foul shots so much better. I don't remember the 3 misses.
Lamar was just in here talking about how he wanted to get that bad taste out of his mouth from the 2 games you guys lost last week. How much did that play a factor in the way you guys played? Because, like you mentioned, it's been a while since you put 2 halves together. Tonight you did that. So how much of a factor was that, and what will it take for you guys to come out on Saturday after a win and play the same way?
You know, practicing the way we played, which we did on Monday, yesterday. We practiced exactly how we played today, and that's what you do. And we make practice much shorter, and we just go that hard every time we're playing defense. And yeah, we're good. When we play, like I said, for me, this was the best game since I've been here as the coach at Mississippi State. And obviously, it was important coming off 2 grueling, tough losses in games we had a chance in both to win. And yeah, of course, you want to get that taste out of your mouth in terms of, getting a W as opposed to, the latter.
Go ahead and get it to Joel, the coach's left.
You had mentioned on Saturday that, I don't know if must win was your exact quote, but basically this was a game you guys had to have tonight. How much did you, I guess, preach that in practice over the course of this week? And was the effort that we saw tonight, can you attribute that a little bit to a sense of desperation, I guess?
A sense of urgency and understanding of where we are, yeah. And, we talked about where we are and what we need to do moving forward, one game at a time.
Any other questions for Coach before we get him out here? Let's go to this gentleman over here to the side.
Just quickly, was there anything you saw as far as Alabama that you knew you could take advantage of some issues on ball handling, aggressiveness?
No, you know what I think happened though? I mean, we played so much harder defensively than in Tuscaloosa. It was like, 2 different teams. That's the main thing. It wasn't anything having to do with them. It had to do with us. That was why I'm so excited about what we did today. I mean, I watched their games, their last 2 games, with a great win at Vanderbilt, where they were 1-13 in their last 14 or something like that. Went on the road in a very difficult place. We've also had major issues winning up there. They handled Georgia and really played well against Georgia as well. I mean, they're very good. I mean, this is a really good, tough, well-coached, hard team to match up with team. So that's one of the reasons that I'm so happy about it too, is that I understand how good they are.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you Friday.